Hello everybody, welcome to Chess Yogi. Today we'll be going with at least 2 to 3 Blitz games. And we'll go with Sicilian Accelerated Dragon. We start with Knight C6, D4, C to D4, then we go with G6. So G6 represents the Accelerated Dragon. Bishop C4 is one of the main lines. Castle. Knight G4 is not possible because of Queen to G4 that I could capture that, but now he was actually supposed to play F3. But Queen D2 will be met by Knight G4 now. Directly we are attacking the bishop. Sicilian defense, the dark square bishops are the strongest ones. As we trade them off, the game will be much easier. So do I go Knight E5 or Knight A5 for the bishop? If I go Knight E5, bishop sits on B3, still controls the diagonal. So if Knight A5 is played, White has a way to play bishop to D3 or maybe bishop E2. If bishop B3, we simply capture and we'll have pair of bishops. Or we can, stall the idea, like we can do that later on. Let's go with D6. Does he have knight into C6 pawn to and E5? No, it's not there. No, okay, he's planning for G4. Okay, let's play A6 with the idea of B5. Let's open up the files on the queen side here. A3, now he has made a good square for the bishop. In that case, even if I play knight A5, it won't be useful. But let me do that. Knight E5 followed by B5, and I can go knight C4. That is an option. Let's develop the bishop since nobody can kick the knight away. It's double pawned. G4, okay. Let's play rook to C8. The idea is knight to C4. First, we'll play B5. Yeah. And now we play knight to C4, attacking the queen and the pawn on E3. Let's capture rook into C4. H4. What can we play now? He's planning for H5. We have to start an attack on the queen side by pushing B4. Probably that will work. We will go with B4. Pawn into B4, rook into B4. We can threaten on B2 pawn. Rook B6 can help queen B8. If H5 is played, we have to play bishop E5. If pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. If queen H2, then we have rook F7. So let's go, or we can play queen to B8, threatening to capture rook into B2. Okay, now bishop to E5. Pawn takes F into. The idea is to play rook F7 and defend the H7 pawn if the pawn is ever attacked. Next, how can we continue with the attack? I think I can go with A5, A4 and A3. But the problem is, as I reach to A3, white can play B4. Bishop A4, BB3, bishop into A2, king into A2. What's happening? Not enough attack. Bishop into D4 is useless actually. I can play bishop to B5. Yeah, bishop to B5 is playable. Rook into B5. The knight on A2 is kind of cornered, not inactive, because knight is defending the C3 pawn, controlling B4 square, and can go to C1 and maneuver the knight to D3 or B3. If rook into f8, we simply capture with the queen. I have a5, but how does that help? Knight d5, e6, he has knight to f6. So let's just play e6 right now. He has knight c6. Knight c6, queen c7, knight into e5, rook into e5. We can win this based on the opponent's pawn structure. Not that great. The pawn is defended. If queen f2, then we have queen e7, which controls all these three squares. Now we go for this pawn or this one. Maybe we go for g5 pawn because these two pawns are already weak and we can create outside passes here. Right? Yeah. Okay, we can just go for the pawn. And next we plan for, okay, he's planning for queen h6 probably. We can go for queen trade, but that doesn't help us. He'll just play rook e5. He can have this check, king g8, nothing's happening after that. We are planning for the pawn. We must create an passer as well. Not progress in the game. g5, yes. Okay, queen to f6. Slowly next move h6 if he tries to attack the pawn. How to manage to get the pawn on h5. Next queen j6 threatening to capture queen into e4. That is another plan there. Okay, I can play h6, but I don't think that's a good move there. I can just play queen. Oh, that was a bad move. Queen into queen, then rook into h7. We should have seen this coming. Okay, but anyway. I think we can still manage this position with this pawn. Rook there, push, rook into d6, push, rook d8. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Rook into pawn, you can give him a check, king h5, king g5, king h4, and king g3 if he continues to give checks. Let's start pushing. If rook d8, no, king f5 and king g4 and king f3, that is what I have to play. Rook into e3. Let's go king f4 and yeah, now let's play king to f3. Oh, king to f3 is a mistake. Rook into g3. Nice trick there. We'll just come back. Rook g1, g2. He can plan for king d3 and king d4 that is there, but I don't think that will help him in any way. No, this is just lost. He can spin. And I go there. He will try for a skewer. That still doesn't help in the position. I think I'll just play rook g5 then. How will he stop that? Yeah, I'll just play rook g5. And that's the best move for white there. And now we go there. Yeah, he will definitely try to attack. Just play there. Check. Start pushing. Check. Check. Push. King b7 and I'll give another check. If king, there is no king to pawn. King there. Check. Check. Still has a pawn. That's not a stalemate. Yeah, there.